Hey, how's it going? This is Todd Clark.
Here,
Welcome to the Rap Drugs Pod.
here for another week of Rap Drugs. Extra hard on the drugs this week.
Extra hard. Double down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get a straight line in my fucking drug bingo, so I had to drop the LSD, mushrooms, and weed all at the same time.
Nice. The pills, weed, and pussy.
Yeah, pills, weed, and pussy. Is that Juicy J?
Oh yeah, you know it is.
Great.
Yeah.
The great poet.
Yeah, exactly. The poet, the beautiful poet.
Smoked so much, I should have had 4 lungs.
Oh yeah. And yeah, we're on restream.io for the 25th episode. We thought we'd go wild and join Twitch, Amazon, and
Is that where we're at?
Periscope.
25?
Yeah. We're probably at like 30 or something with all the 0.5s, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we got bonus EPs coming out all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys watching the stream, you're seeing me unbox an OCS order. I got a bunch of grams. Pure Sun Farms, they like to put theirs in baggies. That's an Afria affiliate. So is Soleil
like the baggies.
with Gather.
Do you like the baggies?
No, the baggies are bunk. And then Seven Oaks, supposedly a high-end brand, they've got their Ultra Sour in a baggie as well. Which, yeah, I don't know if the baggies cut it for me either, Todd. I agree there. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not about the baggies.
Beats me. 0.5s, but...
And they got the safety... the safety thing.
Yeah, a bunch of secret...
Where it's like a fake opening.
Exactly. A bunch of secret different ways to open it up.
Yeah.
And there's not enough instructions with those.
Discontinued them out here. There might be one company that still sells them, but I just don't buy it at least.
True.
All the cheap brands are bottles.
Yeah.
Bottled up.
Yeah.
The bottles have come down in size to like reasonable sizes where they match this in contains.
Yeah, I got a bunch of bottles here too. I got the Redican Cold Creek Kush. I got Edison,
Redican,
La Strada, and Edison El Dorado. Everything I got here too was under $9 a gram with OCS. I can't remember the prices exactly. I got Namaste Stensistar. Yeah, I got MK Ultra from Namaste.
How many grams did you get?
1 gram of each. Well, I got 15 different ones though. Yeah, I got Citrique from Namaste. I got Shishkaberry from Namaste. And then the Tweeds. I got 3 Tweeds, and they were all the highest THC. I got Houndstooth, Baker Street, and Highlands, all over 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Bang for the buck wise, the Edison, I think it was like $6 a gram for one of these. Their El Dorado's 20.2 and the La Strada's 18.6. So hard to beat that at $6.
Yeah. Well, I buy from the discount shelf, and I can usually get it for less than $1 a gram. If I buy a 3.5 or
what?
7.
How does that work? It's like a resale?
It's just like old, I think.
Oh wow, just old bud, and they just need to get rid of it.
Maybe, I think. I'm guessing. I don't know.
It's illegal,
or
bud.
They just got a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's under the table. But
yeah.
No, yeah, they just have a list, and they'll have like I don't know how it is at OCS or anything, but the PEI store, it's like a book that you have to go through.
Yeah.
And it used to be sitting out near a table, but now you have to do it right at the register.
True, and they have some that are like 10. You're saying it's $3.50 for a gram. I mean for a 3.5.
Is that what I said?
You said $1 a gram. How much would it be for like 3.5?
3.5. $30.
Oh, okay. So about the same price, similar price.
Yeah, I'm way off.
Yeah, you're way off.
Yeah.
This El Dorado 20.2%.
Those are some good deals.
It's $6 a gram. So it would be $20 for 3.5. It's a hybrid. I don't know if I should take it right now. Do I want to do that one? Because I might. It's the biggest. It's the biggest budget one. I guess
already made myself look like a jackass.
What? Why do you say that? Yeah, we won't pick one of them.
Terrible at math.
We won't. That's fine, man. Yeah, I'm the one who does the math. Todd does the thinking.
Just smoking all the weed.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Jason outsmokes me too while doing the math.
That's I know how to use a calculator. Todd knows how to use a wrench. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go with the El Dorado. The La Strada was the more expensive one. So we're gonna go with the cheapest one in the thing. It's just I messed up and I didn't grab my scale. What kind of Edison do you normally have, Todd? What would you recommend? Like, tell us about the strains you've smoked before.
I smoke Edison. I've smoked Casablanca. I think I liked all the Namaste's products for a while, and then it seemed lower grade. I don't think I like Tweed stuff. I think they're usually a scam. I find any brand that says it's like 18 THC is like not good weed. And
Yeah.
then, like something that says like 14 to 16 is usually more trustworthy.
True. So Edison, you don't think is going to be that good?
I don't. Yeah.
No, like from your history with it.
Yeah.
Well, the fact it's $6 a gram speaks volumes, and like you're saying, that might be the best deal that these guys can get. But oh wow, this is weird. It came with a boost pack.
The Casablanca though.
Yeah, it came with a boost pack. Do you have a
figure out there?
They wasted about $1. Figure FIGR, I think so.
They have this weird system where they list they have like 3 brands.
Only 0.8
and it's like
for
from
$6.
The top, middle, and bottom of the plant.
Okay, that's interesting. I think I've seen that figure, and it'll be like number whatever craft.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll have number something, and that'll be the strain, and then it'll be called like artisan or like professional or something else, something like that.
True.
And then that's like where it was on the plant. So the higher the THC, the higher on the plant it's supposed to be. That's what they tell you.
Yeah, supposedly.
Those guys suck though. I hate their weed a lot.
Is this potentially mold growing on the inside of the cap? No, I'm kidding.
It quite possibly could be, man.
Very likely.
Seen it.
But yeah, this El Dorado, definitely smells kind of like it would be $6 a gram.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten the El Dorado.
Yeah, be thankful. So far, I'm not impressed. But it's 20. They gave me 0.8 for a gram at $6. It's still kind of a good deal.
Yeah.
But becoming less and less of a good deal every second. But let's try the toke and we'll see how that goes, and then we'll get into the shit. And yeah, while I'm busting up this toke, today's episode brought to you by Naughty Neighbor American Pale Ale. I didn't delay this episode, although I did because we pushed the other one to Monday. So I told Todd, like, maybe we'll push the next one to Thursday, and he made some plans for Wednesday, so we did what it ought to do. And yeah, Thanks for being here, tuning into the live stream, or watching the replay, or even listening to the pod. If you listen to the pod, like most of y'all do, we really appreciate it. Don't forget to rate us 5 stars on Apple, and then subscribe. Follow us on all the other platforms you use, if you do ever use them. But the El Dorado busted up nice and fluffy, so that's at least a plus for it. And let's hit them with a lighter.
I guess I should be talking.
No.
Jason's hitting the bong. Hope y'all are enjoying this. See, I'm not allowed to hit the bong yet. We don't have enough subscribers. I've been forbidden by Bong Coke Productions executive producers. You know, the big wigs up the top of our company, the owners of therapdrugspod. You know, the executive producers of Bong Coke Productions. Forbid me until we get enough subscribers. Like, 100 subscribers on YouTube or 10,000 followers on Instagram. They said one or the other, preferably both around the same time. And then you can maybe have Tokes on the show. They said I could talk to them about it.
Yeah.
We haven't decided yet. It's all up in the air. You know, we got a lot of shareholders, a lot of people in this fight.
Yeah. Todd.
The whole multimedia conglomerate.
I thought I was signing up for a partnership. Todd sold his half to a bunch of old rich white guys. And I have self-funded and had to find all these sponsors. That's why my segment's brought to you by everything you see here. It is all product placement. Except for the weed, unless that's illegal, then it's definitely product placement and you should arrest Edison Cannabis Co. because I want my $6 back.
I want my money back.
Not the worst, but it's not good, as Tim Dillon would say.
Yeah. Right on.
But yeah,
I told you, Edison sucks. I think I said that.
Yeah, Todd gave you all the warning, and Edison delivered on his promise. But yeah, we're glad to be back, putting some clips out for you. Seems like everybody loves us. Maybe it's talking about Joe Rogan conspiracies because we do get into some Joe Rogan stuff, but these comedians getting allegations against them. Like, people, like, keep looking at our videos, yes, but stop looking this stuff up. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking up how to do the naked man properly, and, like, you're rating notes on, like, how Chris D'Elia got busted, because you need consent. That's the one thing, I think.
Yeah.
Where do you draw the consent line?
I don't know.
Is someone letting you in their apartment to use the bathroom mean you have to make it to their bathroom to take your clothing off?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's a hard thing to say because I feel like there are some people out there who might want you to pull that move, you know?
Yeah.
Might be hoping secretly, but you can't know. It's a hard game to play. You have to find out. You have to know. You have to know.
They're asking
you have
for
to
it.
Be in tune.
They're asking for it. They're begging for it. No, you're just overly confident.
They obviously want it.
You're just way overly confident.
What's that?
You watch too much Netflix cuties. Now you think you can get with anyone.
How I Met Your Mother. Barney is my guy. And,
That's true.
You know, he's not. If he does it, then it's not wrong. That's what I think.
Fair enough.
I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Exactly. Right? Go arrest Barney Stinson, officer. But yeah, I changed my mind. This is worth $6 a G compared to the other stuff I've gotten. That's all been like 9, 8 something, 10, 50 even. The Edison Eldorado. I got 0.8 for $6. So how much is that worth? Cost? We'll find out. 0.8 divided by 6. Whoops, no, 6 divided by 0.8. So it would cost $7.50 a gram. So not reasonable. I'm high. I'd say the 20.2% is not too misleading.
Yeah.
Just the bag appeals very low. The taste, that stuff is brutal. Nothing extra appealing to it. It's not like Netflix cuties. You don't want to watch it again. And again on certain scenes. So the FBI begins tracking you. I'm convinced there's some sort of psyop or like marketing PR thing going on, like
You're
good
obviously
or bad
convinced,
publicity.
Jason.
Well,
You
there's
get
some.
convinced pretty easily.
You know why you know why though? Because my buddy
No, I have no idea.
my
Explain
buddy
to me.
hooked it up, man. So there's a CBC.ca article. Netflix film Cuties becomes target of politicized backlash. Shout out to DJ Deep for dishing this to me. LOL's CBC is trash. They tried defending it. So like, there's a lot of different articles out there that are trying to put Netflix Cuties in an okay light because of the position. It's a piece of art, whatever.
This is weird.
So my thing is like, either that film is a psyop and a way to track pedos, or both. Like, they're just trying to like, normalize pedophilia, and that's the psyop. But I think it's a way to track pedos.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Well, from what I read, here's what I read. Netflix statement seemed to say that it was some sort of movie about how it's fucked up. What happens?
I mean,
to these kids.
It's just some French film, so like, agreed.
Oh, it's French?
Agreed.
Then it's definitely
it's just
up.
a creeper, but it's fucked up. Yeah, they shouldn't. Don't put that stuff outside of France.
It?
I don't know.
But was it that guy who's
Roman Polanski? Maybe.
Yeah. It's probably his movie.
But yeah, beyond that, it's too intense. But I guess there was a.
Did you watch it?
There was a. No, I haven't watched. I'm not going to watch it because the FBI's already tracking me.
You're making assumptions.
But the New York Times comes out with an article. A Sundance founder.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things.
A Sundance founder pleads guilty to child sex abuse. Yeah, I have said New York Times is CIA, Todd. But listen to this.
I've said. Well, you're yelling at me like they're facts.
A founder of the Sundance Film Festival is expected to go to prison for at least 6 years after he pleaded guilty in Utah court Tuesday to molesting a young girl. The case came to light after he was recorded apologizing to a man he admitted having groping more than 25 years ago. Sterling Van Wagenanen. So yeah, that was from May 2019. And Cuties went through Sundance as well. But I guess there was like a psychologist on the set and everything.
You're too loud now.
Sorry.
Sundance?
Yeah, one of the Sundance founders was busted for child sex abuse.
What is Sundance?
Sundance is the festival that Cuties premiered at and got an award at 2 months before he was arrested.
Arrested? What are you talking about? Lisa?
The Sundance founder. So you know Sundance is a film festival. Independent films get released through that, and it won an award at Sundance 2 months before one of the Sundance founders was pleading guilty to child sex abuse.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And there was a psychologist on the set, which is unknown for a film to have had before, which makes it seem like some sort of MK Ultra stuff. But then Netflix defends the film by saying it's award-winning from that guy. And then it, like, either Netflix is, like, backpedaling with some marketing, or it is a psyop, and, like, as we've heard from Adam Curry, like, the CIA or the FBI, whoever's responsible, is putting a bunch of news out through a bunch of outlets. But it could easily just be marketing and a bad decision made by someone.
Netflix still be like, they were.
Yeah, they're supporting the pedo gate hard. We might have lost you, Todd. What's going on with your internet?
I don't know, man.
You've gone sideways now. Dope. But yeah, Netflix has gone pedogate. Sundance founder.
Are we still going?
Oh yeah, I'm still here and alive. We're still live. The fans are laughing at you.
Sorry for all the trouble, guys.
Yeah, Todd's not
They're
used
not
to getting
laughing.
laughs.
They love me. I'm the star.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm the star of the show.
I have to find the stuff to talk about so that you can do your work. But a Sundance founder pleads guilty to child sex abuse. You heard all about that, right? And how Cuties premiered there and had an award, and that's why Netflix is defending it. And it might just be bad marketing and like someone at Netflix lost a bet and had to buy this film and get their way in. But it's
Netflix is probably also run by pedophiles.
yeah, exactly. That seems very likely too.
Did we cut out again?
Just as likely, we maybe look that up, guys, and let us know. We appreciate all the stories coming from you. But yeah, I think this kind of doesn't really lead us into, but we'll just get into the Invest in Child Safety Act. It's this pretty crazy thing that Edward Snowden and Joe Rogan were talking about. Invest in Child Safety Act of 2020. Bill would provide $5 billion in funds to combat online child sexual exploitation. Create a new office. And let's see if Todd's in. Nope, Todd's not in the lobby there. He'll be back at whenever he gets back. I'm tripping out. Oh, no, is Todd here? Who knows? But yeah, anyways. So back in May, a group of Democratic Congress members, headed by online speech and privacy champion citizen Ron Wyden of Oregon, unveiled the answer to the disastrous Earn It Act bill that I've been raising alarms about repeatedly. So it's a bad news bill. This bill, they changed the name to get people to agree with it. The Earn It bill doesn't address any of the problems. It's basically an anti-encryption one. But even still, this one supposedly wants to ban end-to-end encryption, and it's just not straight. So, Vice says, Hackling Hustling, a sex worker-led collective, outlined how it sees a good step toward addressing harm, but still leaves work to be done. We reject the premise that child sexual abuse is inevitable. A statement released on the Hackling Hustling website said, when we focus exclusively on prosecution and investigation, we divest from prevention and invest the assumption that violence is an inherent part of our society. Well, it doesn't go far enough in prevention or community support. What does this say? Yeah, well, it doesn't go far enough in prevention or community support. Some online advocacy groups see the Invest in Child Safety Act as a potentially better alternative to another bill introduced in February. South Carolina's Senator Lindsey Graham, yeah, we all know you hate him. The Eliminating Abusive Rampant Neglect of Interactive Technology Acts to further surveil sexual speech online. So yeah, it's just they use very vague terms. This one though seems to want to ban end-to-end encryption. That's Lindsey Graham's main thing here. There's a wide range of things. It says would make illegal Apple's messages and FaceTime, as well as WhatsApp, Signal, and Telegram. So it's not the first time senators tried to outline strong encryption. This is from 9to5mac.com. The first such attempt in the U.S. was made back in 2016, following Apple's refusal to create a backdoor into iOS to unlock an iPhone 5C used by one of the San Bernardino shooters. The FBI later accessed the phone using a commercial company. 3 years later, in 2019, the Trump administration proposed to make another attempt to ban end-to-end legal encryption. Later that same year, the Senate Judiciary Committee again threatened legal action against companies using strong encryption. So it's very, and governments are against it, specifically the U.S. government. And I think we've lost Todd permanently. I don't know if his phone died or what happened there. But we'll see if he joins us again. Otherwise, we'll just keep going. See what's good. But yeah, Edward Snowden and Joe Rogan were really starting to make me worry. I don't know about you guys. Probably worried too. Oh. I guess with these borders, it doesn't really feel it. I'm too worried about the video. Like a friggin' chimp. Just see myself in the mirror. But yeah, chimps are probably smarter than me, actually. Russia has some of the tightest internet controls in the world. And that's where people think Snowden may or may not be. So what's the dealio there? Restrictions began in 2012, with the introduction of a blacklist increased further in 2014 during the crisis in Ukraine, when the aim was to silence voices critical of government policy. Today, a large number of websites and online services are banned in Russia by Roskomnadzor, the federal censorship body, so like their FCC. It's no wonder VPNs have become such a popular piece of software for residents and visitors to download. So Telegram has been banned, BlackBerry's been banned, LinkedIn's been banned, Proton Mail has been banned. So if you get a VPN, then you can use that, and then this site has some VPN links on it. We're not sponsored by No Express VPN or anything like that. So yeah, Todd's having technical difficulties here. So let's just take another toke. We'll sit back, relax, get really into it, get into the shit. I wouldn't. I mean, it's really got an outdoorsy greenhouse smell. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that smell. Kind of reminds me of the Grower's Choice indica. But if you tuned in last Wednesday, I recommended Subway Scientist. Just gonna see if I got anybody. Trying to get Todd back in. Apologies for the trouble, people. Thanks for putting up with us. Episode 25, cheers. Sure, we're much further than that at this point. Can't remember how many bonus episodes we came up with at first, but we decided we're going to start putting 2 episodes out a week because no way to really hit up the open mics in this COVID environment. I mean, you can try. It's probably a lot easier to spitball for 3-5 minutes. So really working the muscles here, working the brain here. And it ain't easy, and we appreciate y'all for putting up with the bullshit with us and these technical difficulties here. So one more check for Todd. Alright, I think he's back any moment now. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing. Oh, says he's joining. Nice. Todd's here. to save the day. Oh, he might have fell asleep though. Trying to figure out his phone there. KO'd. Todd's reading from his notes. That must be what happened. He fell asleep. The phone fell on his head, hit his head, knocked him out. Now he's dead. Man, mad respect to Bill Burr. I don't know how he does it. Just sits alone, single person. Maybe he's looking at like pictures of somebody or something, or he's just must have got that much practice in. That's the only explanation there. But now Todd's asleep.
Sorry.
It's all good. Todd, where'd you go now? Oh, you're still here. But yeah, I was just saying, shout out to Bill Burr. Like, I don't know how he does the solo pod.
Pod?
Yeah. Bill Burr's a friggin' legend for doing that solo pod, eh?
Yeah.
Tim Dillon does not.
Him and Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, I guess so. Chris D'Elia was doing one too, right? That was solo, but I wonder if either of those guys had like someone they're looking at while they do it. Bill Burr doesn't seem like it at all. Seems like he's just going all alone, which is not easy.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. You glitched out for a bit there. You might be frozen. Oh, you're gone again. What the heck is going on? Todd's having a rough go on the internet. Ooh. When you get into that second toke, it ain't that bad. Ain't that good either,
Fuck,
though.
man.
Oh.
Sorry.
Todd's back. No worries. Just taking a second toke, taking it easy.
Situation. We're too deep around.
Yeah, Todd's gonna have to sit closer to the router, or clean up all the malware, spyware pouring off.
Are we
his
still
phone.
going live? I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah. Still just chilling, going live, recording. We do this one take every week.
Awesome. We do this one take.
Yeah.
Once and one and done.
Yeah, I was just talking a little
Hopefully
bit.
you were enjoying this. You better be.
I was just talking a little bit about the Invest in Child Safety Act and how Edward Snowden and Joe Rogan were talking about hating on the names of bills, which led into a really good recent article from the end of August from Harvard. The TikTok ban should worry every company. So yeah, I don't know if you had a chance to check that out. But I think everybody knows earlier this summer the US government announced it was considering banning Chinese social media apps, which meant TikTok. And President Trump signed 2 executive orders to block transactions with ByteDance and Tencent. And another executive order requiring ByteDance to sell or spin off its US TikTok business within 90 days. As companies including Microsoft, Walmart, and Oracle express interest in buying the app. And now TikTok's suing the US government. That may or may not still be going through, but we all know it's ended up selling to Oracle. The proposed ban, according to the Trump administration...
Where are they suing them?
So they're suing them over the ban. New York Times has an article from
Like
August 24th.
where though? Like in an American court?
Yeah, the suit, it was filed in the federal
International
district.
court?
No, federal district for the Central District of California. And it's TikTok's direct challenge to the White House. Yeah.
Does TikTok, how do they do that? Why? I don't understand that.
They just decide.
Do like, are they not a Chinese company? Am I
Yeah,
misled?
yeah. But they can.
Wouldn't they have to go through an international court? I would think. I don't understand.
Not exactly, because they operate in the U.S. Yeah, listen to this. Huawei, the company sued the U.S. government. What's that?
Fuck. Did they just ban them like outright?
Yeah, yeah. They banned them and said they have to sell off. Accusing Trump of depriving its due process when President Trump uses emergency economic powers to issue an executive order that will block the app from operating in the company. So there's that crazy thing. But yeah, the proposed ban, according to Trump, was intended to safeguard the privacy from Chinese government. Trump's August 6th claims TikTok could allow China to track locations of federal employees, contractors, and build dossiers, personal info for blackmail, and conduct corporate espionage. But is TikTok really a threat? And if it is, what are the possible consequences of these actions by the U.S.? Well, I do agree Huawei and TikTok probably a threat. But as researchers who've studied similar bans on technology, we believe that this chain of events could have sweeping impacts on the business community, which will likely not be confided in the tech sector. So just for our views on this, Harvard takes money from China and Jeffrey Epstein, so we don't trust them.
Yeah.
But we also don't trust Donald Trump.
Here's my take on it.
Yeah.
Here's my take on the situation. I follow these guys. I don't know if you ever heard of George Friedman. He has this news organization called Geopolitical Futures. They do a lot of geopolitics news and stuff.
Yeah.
George Friedman, he's wrote a couple books predicting like how he thinks the world's going to go and stuff. He's kind of a future predictor guy. He thinks he can, using geopolitics, you can kind of guess how countries are going to do things. You know what I mean? Have you heard of this idea that geography makes a country? That's what he's all about.
Okay.
So one thing he's brought up about this whole thing is it's kind of like America's version of the whole opium wars, but it's like a kind of market.
Yeah.
Because America's in the same situation Britain is, where all their money went to China, and they need more. They need to like steal back their market share, you know. So they're kind of, that's why this whole trade war is happening in all different ways. Trump's going after them in all different kind of forms.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I can't remember what with like steel. He's gone after like the steel industry, and now the tech industry. Like he's just trying to get the money back because they're just giving him money.
Oh yeah, Trump's working for Elon Musk.
So yeah.
And Google. Steve Jobs. Rest in peace.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
But yeah,
the way this guy puts it, he says this stuff because he's like, this isn't like going to be a World War III situation. He thinks everyone overestimates China and stuff with their military might and such. He's like, it's pretty much just going to be probably America kicks their ass.
Yeah, it's a good way to like flex muscle though. But
yeah.
You all know the reason why this is a threat is because of like cyber hacking. But it is a growing trend. Like the case. Is
that really a threat though? Do you think, or do you think that's a thing they just?
That's just what they leverage it on. But in Harvard's research, they've studied more than 75 such events involving more than 31 countries over the past 20 years. But most have occurred in the past 5 years. And example. Just a quick example. 2017, Germany banned My Friend Carly, a doll from the U.S. that you could buy and it would talk to you because the conversation was processed by servers in the U.S.
See, that's the thing. Is up until Huawei and TikTok and these couple of companies that are coming out of China, America was this only company that had complete surveillance of the whole planet.
Yeah.
If you ever seen the Snowden movie, he says they asked every country if they could spy on their citizens, and if they said no, they did it anyways.
Yeah.
They did it to everybody from Austria to Japan.
Yeah.
It's like,
exactly.
They're just upset China is trying to do what they did. That's just I think. It's like, you know what? Why don't you just build systems to combat this? That's a new market right there. Security. Someone else's.
That's a huge market that already exists.
These kinds of things where they're like
that market is huge with Israel actually. A lot of them go into cybersecurity.
That's where a lot of their business
and they do the cyber hacking as a part of their military. Which may or may not be tied to the U.S. Who knows?
Have you heard about the whole Iran cyber attack they did, apparently, where they blew up like a whole bunch of, I don't know if it was a nuclear facility or at least nuclear reactors or something like that.
No.
They put a virus into one of the virus is real and they know what happens, and it's just assumed that it was Israel and the U.S. But yeah, it was like I don't know if it was a nuclear facility or just if it was a nuclear reactor, but the virus basically just made them like heat up and like explode.
Nuts.
And yeah, so the whole facility just blew up. And they did it with cyber warfare. But Israel, like, you know, that's what they're all about. It's where the new warfare is at.
Yeah, of course. Front lines.
Like, why fucking even send a drone in when you can just
send a troll in?
Send a virus.
Send a troll in. That's what you need. You need your internet trolls. Why? Yeah, like, you need someone who's, like, been trained, spent, like, hundreds of thousands of hours in front of the computer. Obese. Like, give them all the Monster Energy drinking Cheetos they need. And,
yeah,
I'm down to do it for like a skinny bastard like me probably could do it too, but you know, that's a young hacker.
Yeah,
you got to cross enemy lines.
A nimble.
Yeah,
I think they only want people under 25. You know, when you got your maximum fucking nimble hands and eyes.
Yeah, when your brain has maximum neuroplasticity.
The video game is going.
Oh, the video, it's Fortnite. Fortnite's training. Fortnite's a psyop to...
Yeah.
Like, after you become a millionaire in e-gaming...
That's why all these tech companies are psyops, so they can recruit the best people, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You think Israel's onto something with the military. U.S. just runs Fortnite and takes people internationally. It's like...
Oh, yeah, man.
Whoever's the best at Fortnite, you make your millions of dollars on the... racket on the Fortnite rig, and then you get picked up by the U.S. government. They're like, hey, you want to keep that fucking money? Or do you want the IRS fucking taxing you? All of it. And then they shoot one of your family members, like, with cancer, just in front of you, just to be safe. And then they give them the cure to cancer, of course, like, if you pay up. And by that, I mean sign over your future life to, like, some sort of born identity agreement. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They give the cancer. Yeah. They know how to stop cancer, and they know how to give cancer.
Sure, probably whatever Jason's saying, it's 100% factual. It's fact checked. I fact checked it just now.
Look it up. If you look it up, you'll find it. Yeah, exactly. But in 2016, speaking of poisoning people like Russia, I already spoke about this. Blocked access to LinkedIn. And because LinkedIn refused to store personal data of Russian users in Russia, and then U.S. they blocked Russian security company Kaspersky. So like tit for tat, like you're saying. And China blocked Facebook, Twitter, Google 2009. BlackBerry was banned in India, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and United Emirates, and that's what led to their demise. No one really talks about that. But like
the United Arab Emirates?
Yeah, they all banned BlackBerry because it was
BlackBerry's demise.
It was end-to-end encryption. Like too good, too much use on BBM.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, get rid of all the blackberries.
People didn't like that. That's racist. Don't say that.
How's that racist?
You're
it's an accent.
Yeah.
Being racist would
What
be
you
like
saying, all
if I
fucking
was like trying to visually describe
people
them.
talk like that.
If I was trying to visually if I was trying to give them characteristics, I'm saying like that accent could be from India, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, United Emirates. Could be. I'm not even saying
Oh yeah.
it is all of them.
None of those people even sound the same, Jason. You are extremely.
I could be. I'm from somewhere. Maybe I'm in the middle, like Jordan or something. Where's that? Am I correct with that? Maybe I'm a Mongoloid again.
That's like. It's not in the middle. It's more to the west of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a Mongoloid. Also nowhere close.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
fucking
we all know that UAE. I think we all know that UAE or someone like that. I'm a hetero cis genius, boss.
Genius boss.
I'm lost now. But yeah.
Did you hear about the Fortnite lawsuits?
Against Apple? Fortnite v Apple?
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
You did hear about it?
It's pretty sick.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's wicked.
They're trying to make their own
Apple Store? App Store?
Yeah. It's gonna be like an Epic Games app store.
Wild.
And they want to compete. That's why they're suing them. They're trying to compete with like both Google and Apple, saying that they're doing is like a monopoly.
Of course.
It's pretty crazy. Fortnite's going hard with the fucking taking over.
Yeah, Fortnite's trying to take over the internet. But yeah, there's some other crazy news I wanted to talk about.
What was that?
Again, sorry to lead back to Netflix cuties, but
oh man, Jason, you just love this Netflix documentary that you supposedly didn't watch 3 or 4 times.
No, you I don't know. therapdrugspod tweeted about it earlier. I think it's a Prince Andrew sting that Ray Kump warned us about. Because viewers hit out at Netflix signups with Meghan, Harry, and the Obamas as they stay silent on controversial movie Cuties amid outrage that it sexualizes young girl. So listen to this. Harry and Meghan signed a deal worth $150 million. They signed a Chappelle deal with Netflix. No one's telling Chappelle not to do anything.
Who's Harry and Meghan?
Harry, like Prince Andrew's brother or son or whatever. Son, I think it is. And Meghan Markle, his wife. But neither couple has spoken out on the outrage surrounding the French movie.
These are royalty people.
If they really want to use their influence for good, they'll tell Netflix to drop Cuties. One Twitter user said. So just because they were putting other people's tweets in the news, I thought I'd put our tweet in our news. But yeah, that's crazy. $150 million deal. Yeah, I can't believe it. More than 200,000 tweets with the hashtag cancel Netflix became trending. Yeah. It doesn't say the price of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama's deal, but they announced it in 2018. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother reading people's shitty tweets. Daily Mail, you got me. I'll give you that. But yeah, going back to TikTok. They actually announced today that they set to IPO globally if Trump approves a deal with Oracle. So yeah, we'll see if Todd comes back. Who knows what the fuck's happening with that guy now. But yeah, President Trump's expected to decide TikTok's fate in the next 2 to 3 days. ByteDance plans to IPO TickTick's global business. So CNBC really wanted to rush this out. Had a typo even. And Walmart is expected to partner with Oracle in a deal where Oracle would own less than 20% of the social media app, according to sources. President Donald Trump's expected to decide on TikTok's fate. Already told you. ByteDance plans to do an IPO offering of global TikTok on a U.S. stock exchange, according to people familiar with the matter. Walmart will also take a stake, though its size is unknown. This is TikTok. ByteDance, Oracle, Walmart are all going to be together and do an IPO with TikTok. So the Treasury Department said major revisions about security issues on TikTok Oracle term sheet Wednesday night. ByteDance fully agreed to the revisions.
What are you talking about?
So basically they want to do an IPO of TikTok, and Donald Trump announced it.
What's an IPO?
Like an initial public offering where they sell stock. And Oracle's buying 20%. Walmart's going to buy in on it. And ByteDance is going to have to sell off a bunch. But it says ByteDance would retain a majority stake in TikTok. Which he objected. Trump is not down with that. So we'll see. We're going to see what happens in the next 2 to 3 days, and we'll find out from there.
So if they own it, then they can stay?
Yeah, I guess if they
Is that the idea?
If ByteDance gives up a majority stake, they can stay. So I don't know if they can have like a more than Oracle or Walmart, but they can't have more than half of the ownership.
Yeah.
Which is wild. I think they know it's spying, and that's why they're able to do this shit without any questions. Like, how else do you explain it? Like, obviously they're going to put a lawsuit down just to, formalize things and make it seem like, hey, this is not right. But they must know it's spying. Like, China's always freaking spying. Probably spying on us right now just to get some inside secrets. Yeah, speaking of the White House, Bill Barr was calling stay-at-home orders slavery, comparing the two. And Democrats specifically were getting increasingly strident about Barr's statements of COVID-19. So Attorney General William Barr drew sharp condemnation Thursday for likening lockdown orders during the coronavirus pandemic to slavery. It's from CBC News. In remarks Wednesday night at an event hosted by North Virginia's Hillsdale College, Barr called the lockdown orders the greatest intrusion of civil liberties in American history other than slavery. Rep. James Clyburn of South Carolina, the number 3 House Democrat leader, told CNN that Barr's remarks were the most ridiculous, tone-deaf, god-awful things I've ever heard. Because they wrongly equated human bondage. Oh, need to plug this in. Is Todd still around? Oh, yeah, he's back.
Human bondage.
Yeah, exactly.
Right here, bro.
Just like Bill Barr. But yeah.
Yeah. Guess who's back?
Back again.
Todd's back.
Todd's
Always back.
Todd's with that gray screen, boy. Slavery was not about saving lives, it was about devaluing lives, said Clyburn, who's black. This pandemic is a threat to human life. This is not the first occasion that Barr has condemned stay-at-home orders. He has previously said that some orders were disturbingly close to house arrest. New Jersey Congressman Bill Pascrell Jr. reacted to the comments when they tweeted, Bill Barr is drunk with power, an out-of-control fanatic, a frothing enemy of democracy. Barr should be impeached and stripped of his law licenses for life. This must be an FBI guy, CIA hater. Barr was confirmed as AG February 2019. He's also AG under George H.W. Bush. Many of his questions objectivity. Sedition charges could be considered against Barr. Democrats are also expressing concern about Barr's increasingly aggressive stance towards protests against police violence and for racial justice that sometimes spilled into violence. In a private call with federal prosecutors across the country this week, Barr pushed his U.S. attorneys to bring federal charges whenever they could, keeping a grip on cases even if a defendant could be tried instead in state court, according to officials with knowledge of last week's call, who were not authorized to publicly discuss the matter and spoke on a condition of anonymity. Federal convictions often result in longer prison sentences. During the call with U.S. attorneys, Barr raised the prospect that prosecutors could bring in a number of potential charges in unrest cases, including the rarely used sedation statute, according to officials familiar with the call. Legal experts caution the use of that statute is unlikely, given its difficulty to prove in court. And yeah, Trump's administration crackdown has led to more than 300 arrests on federal crimes in the protests since the death of George Floyd. An AP analysis of data shows that while many people are accused of violent crimes, such as arson for hurling Molotov cocktails and burning police cars and assault for injuring law enforcement,
You're talking so fast.
Others are not. I'm trying to power through this, huh? So yeah, basically...
You're not having fun without me?
No, just trying to get to the good stuff. I didn't read this one before. So basically, Bill Barr is saying, use whatever laws we can to arrest these protesters. And yeah, he loves children.
Loves touching and raping them because he's a fucking weirdo. That's all I know about that guy.
Yeah, Bill Barr's wild. Some cases are viewed as Trump. A teenager accused of civil disorder for claiming online, "We are not each other's enemy. Only enemy is 12." A reference to law enforcement.
Oh, yeah.
So they might come after us soon because of one of our borders there. The fuck 12 one on the clips. They're probably watching us. Google Bill Barr.
Oh, yeah. He's after us, eh? Probably.
Yeah.
We probably been put down as like radical. You don't think so?
Well, yeah, most likely. Have you seen
probably on the no-fly list? I haven't tried to fly.
Yeah, this article gets further. I didn't want to read it because we're gonna get canceled if I repeat what Bill Barr said. So we'll post a link to this article in it. But yeah, no, it's something racist. So like about black people. So like I also don't support it. But yeah, Jacob Blake. Did you hear about that?
Who is that?
He was this guy in Kenosha who got shot and is paralyzed now. And then Kyle Rittenhouse came out and shot other people with the AR. The 17-year-old shot people with the AR.
What's it, Kenosha?
Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's the most recent shooting. Police shooting.
Okay.
That people were up in arms about.
He's a
white
guy?
No, he's a black guy. There was people on both sides though. So there was a lot of white people. A lot of white people saying like, "Oh, he was going into his car to get a knife," because the police said he had a knife in his car.
Oh, he got shot.
Yeah, got shot. Not the guy in Compton who shot 2 police. Both those police survived, by the way. So not even a good shooter. Yeah, exactly. Not a fan of the Rap Drugs Pod. I take back that statement. but yeah, Bill Barr sucks. He's a racist. Let's just say what he said. Let's just have YouTube block us. The algorithm hates us anyway, so I'll just say it. So at Hillsdale College event, it was a small number of cases while taking aim at Black Lives protest movement. They're not interested in Black Lives, Barr said, according to a report in the Washington Post. They're interested in props, a small number of blacks who are killed by police during conflicts with police, usually less than a dozen a year, who they can use as props to achieve a much broader political agenda. That's. I'm just kidding about it being ridiculously racist because people are so
You're
anti-woke.
racist. I can't believe you said that. Can't believe you said that. You're fucked.
Yeah,
You're actually
exactly.
fucked. You should shut
Exactly.
your fucking little white mouth.
Well, it's racist, like against white people. Like more white people get killed
I
by
thought
the
you were gonna
cops
say
than
the
black
N-word or
people.
something.
Yeah, I was yet. No,
I was like, I can't believe Bill Maher said that.
this is live, so I guess we could. Take them a while to cancel us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah, but Bill Maher's a sneaky bastard, that's for sure. And speaking of sperm,
definitely.
scientists find the oldest sperm in Myanmar amber. Speaking of rotten sperm,
Gross.
yeah, it's 100 million years ago inside.
Do you know where Myanmar is?
No, not exactly. Somewhere near China or in China. Do you know where it is?
I think kinda. I think it's in between like India. Yeah, I think so. I think it's in between like India and like
Burma.
like Cambodia or Thailand. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's also
yeah.
known as Burma, but that's like the British colony name for it.
Yeah, you're right. It's right outside
Kind
of
of west of Vietnam.
It's right outside of China. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
In between India and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a super country you hear about a lot.
No, but I guess there was sperm inside a tree resin and a tiny crustacean there.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. That's a claim to fame right there.
And 100 million years
You think
old.
somebody tried it?
Well, the oldest million known before that was 17 million years old, because I think people were eating a lot of old sperm before that. Like, the sperm were found inside an ostracod, a type of crustacean that has existed for 500 million years. So, like, you know how much people like seafood. Seafood. Crustaceans like a seafood. Sperm? You don't know what sperm is?
Okay.
Or ostracod.
No, just the crustacean and stuff.
Yeah, crustacean.
So it was kind of like
seafood.
a clam?
I guess. I don't know.
I just didn't understand why there was semen in it.
It seems like a tiny little thing. Who knows? Like a shrimp.
Like, does it eat? Is that what it eats?
I guess. Let me look up an ostracod. Everyone look up ostracod together right now if you're listening.
And then, like, what kind of it was it? Was it the one that was... or it was the thing that was procreating?
Yeah. Small, chiefly aquatic crustaceans. It's very small. A tiny thing.
I had too many questions for this story.
But yeah, they procreate.
Didn't bring it up.
It's all good. They're found in the body of a female specimen. So, unlike seahorses, the females eat the sperm. Indicating she may have been fertilized shortly before being trapped in the amber. Individual sperms were described as giants. When I first read that,
I thought like some other animal had like jizz in its mouth somehow.
Listen to this though. The individual sperms were described as giants measuring up to 4 to 6 times the size of body of the male. It was like frogs inside the amber that like one of those monkeys or people jacked off into.
Yeah,
but that would be sick. Imagine as a guy, your sperm was like 4 to 6 times the size of your body. How would that even come out? I don't understand this at all. How does this work? They must not. These scientists must not even understand it. Because the ostracod was also a new species that
doesn't sound physically possible.
Yeah, exactly.
How could be 4 times the body that it comes out of?
Exactly.
Does it birth it while it's creating it?
This is equivalent to about 7.3 meters in a 1.7 meter human, so it requires a lot of energy to produce them. So it must get like huge, like a nutsack, and just like push it all out.
Swells up.
Yeah, but also the ostracod is a new species that the scientists have named Myanmar cypus who. So they don't understand what the hell's going on. But finding a specimen with soft parts is rare. Specimen was handed over to research by a Chinese collector in 2017. So it might even be a fake. Handed over to researchers by a Chinese collector in 2017.
I bet it's fake.
Yeah, exactly. So crazy. But that's nuts.
It's probably his semen. That's why it was so big.
That's so huge. It's his semen, and then they're like Chinese government practice carbon dating on it. Some shit like that. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Good pod. I think. I don't know. Todd dropped off quite a bit there. Second wave of
sorry guys.
Second wave of COVID's hitting the rest of the world while the US is coming back. So good for you guys for just running through the second wave right immediately. And what do you think, Todd? Should I try another toke?
Sure, man, if you want it. It's up to you.
Yeah, why not? Let's just the Eldorado's not that great. We need something more enjoyable. Do we want to pick up Pure Sun Farms or one of these dumb bag cushes that you don't have one? Gonna take a sativa out, guys. Island Honey. So this one's from Pure Sun Farms. Todd doesn't get it out there where he's from. I believe it's another Afria brand, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Afria.
Afria, Leamington, Ontario.
Alfredo.
Alfredo. So yeah. Island Honey, 17.8 sativa.
Out of a bag. Lame.
Yeah, let's see how much is here.
I'm rating this a 0 out of 10. Fuck this. Sounds bad.
1.2 though. That's a much better deal. That's a much better deal than that shit they gave me from OCS. I mean, from Edison. Todd tells you what's up with Edison. It sucks.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
But Todd,
Edison who?
Have you had Soleil, Todd? You said you tried it or no?
Soleil? No.
True.
My girlfriend tries the CBD products. She used to take the droppers, but the droppers have been discontinued for CBD.
Oh,
now
wow.
it's a spray. The spray bottles are not very good. You don't.
Too much control. Or something like that. I don't know.
So, doesn't
allow. It's like a rip-off in comparison. We're losing you again, Todd.
Only one's
Yeah, it seems like it's hard to find anything else that's like CBD focused. A lot of the other stuff's like hardly 1-to-1 or hardly available. At least even here in Ontario. I don't know if we get better selection because there's more LPs this way. Like they got to make it all the way west. But I do believe there's a lot in New Brunswick as well. So, I don't know if there's more around the East Coast.
What's that? More
like suppliers. Like there's not too many CBD options here either, actually. Like other than for the cartridges, there's like a few flower options.
Yeah.
And there's none that are like much. There's none that are really more than 1-to-1 for cartridges. There's like just Soleil, like you're saying.
We don't lot, but speed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just stay away from that shit. Oh damn, man. Todd's having a rough go on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Island Honey by Pure Sun Farms. Taking a rip here. Hopefully it's better than the El Dorado. We'll find out. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, instantly a better taste. Ooh. Feeling. Ooh. Ooh. Feeling a bit harder over here.
crazy.
Cough factor was better. Bag appeal
I
was
didn't say
better.
a word. I should have said more things. Sorry, everybody. I zoned right there.
No worries. No worries, Todd.
Usually-
They're used to it
usually
this
I'm on
episode.
Yeah, this one's a heavy one.
This one's
Heavy.
pretty solo. Except
Pretty
just
solo.
due to
Oh,
technical
yeah, I keep
difficulties.
disappearing.
But you're
I keep
good.
disappearing. I'm sideways half the time.
But yeah, the bag appeal of this
You mean-
one's really good. It just sucks that they don't put it in a proper container. But other than that, I'd say that one's much better than the Edison.
Nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah, so yeah, Pure Sun Farms
You got a
Island.
rating for it? Out
A
of 10?
rate? I can't rate it out of 10 right now, but if I had to, if you didn't give me a choice, twisting my
I'm
arm,
not giving you a choice.
I'd say 7.5 out of 10.
Compared to the Edison, what do you think?
The Edison is a 5.5. Just
Okay.
because I'm saying so the Edison. I'll give you guys my reasoning too. So the Edison's a hybrid. It's 20.2% with 0.07 CBD, and it wasn't that good. No bag appeal. The smell was actually a bit off-putting. It was $6 a G, but they gave me only 0.8, so it ended up being $7.50. The Island Honey from Pure Sun Farms. Oh, and let's see this. Let's see the freshness date. They did give me a boost pack in here, though, so that's worth $1. But the package date is March 3rd, 2020. So there's a reason it was getting cheap. Then
Nice.
Island Honey, package 2020, August 17 from Pure Sun Farms. The THC, it says it's 17.8. The CBD says 0. It's a sativa, so you gotta like sativas. But definitely the high seems to be much stronger, coming on much stronger. They gave me 1.2 for only $6.90.
What a deal.
So if you do the math there, 6.9 divided by 1.2.
That's tremendous.
$5.75 a gram, so even cheaper than the Edison.
Wow.
So yeah.
I'm blown away. These prices.
It comes in a bag, though. That's what you get when you get the bag, Todd. Or you should get when you get the bag. I got some expensive Ultra Sour in there just to tease you guys. Tease it. It'll come soon in a future Wednesday episode. 7 Acres Ultra Sour. But yeah, if you want to see Todd take some bong tokes, give more than just his input.
Get your friends to subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Share the YouTube. Share the Twitch stream. Share the Periscope, share the Insta, share the Twitter. Everything leads back to the YouTube, and keep on looking up those Crystalia allegations as they come out, and tell us whether you believe them or not. Because Joe Rogan wants you to believe they're not true. So does Crystalia's lawyers. But we'll be the judge. So we can't legally speak on it because we want to be bipartisan, so we get that judge opportunity. It pays a lot of money. and we need some money. So send your money to the paypal.me/rapdrugspod. If you want a private link to the Zoom. What else do we got going on, Todd? Oh yeah, some new merch coming soon. Jerk offs only.
T-shirts.
Other ideas.
Jerk offs only.
But that's at teespring.com. Yep, go to rapdrugs.com and enter your email in. Leave a comment below, or if you're listening to the podcast, 5-star rating on Apple review. And don't forget to hit that subscribe on whatever the fuck you're listening to on. Most importantly, I don't know what else to even say at this point. Other than I'm stoned. That Island Honey, Pure Sun Farms, yeah, that's good. But support your local growers. This is just for the people that don't have the friends and the access, and an excuse for me to get the bong out early because I sold out.
Yeah.
Unlike Todd. Todd will never sell out. Peace, homies.